There was never a time in my life where I felt that I could relate a player in Major League Soccer to Coldplay, but now I can. Coldplay's fourth studio album, Viva La Vida and the Death of All His Friends, explores the concept of a fallen king and reflects themes of power, fame, and success within the French Revolution, which in a way is kind of what we have here with Olivier Giroud, the fallen French king, who used to rule the world, if you will, and what in a way are his own consequences of ambition. It wasn't too long ago when Los Angeles Football Club were under the impression that they were about to acquire one of the greatest players of all time to grace the pitch. You see, Giroud is one of the most decorated and successful talents in Major League Soccer. However, here in North America, he's been nothing but frustrating for the fans as he has failed to live up to the hype. The French Horn is yet to find his best form. His prime days of goal scoring with Arsenal, Milan, and Chelsea seem to be dead and buried abroad. This is the all-time leading goal scorer for the French national team, with 57 goals in 137 appearances, and who happened to win the 2018 FIFA World Cup with France. So this obviously leaves fans wondering who has been wearing the black and gold uniform lately, because it's clearly not this phony. It's not even that he is struggling a little bit with LAFC, he's just downright not scoring, period. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but at the time of recording, he's currently suffering a 6-month goal drought. This is the man who once netted 105 goals in 200-something appearances with Arsenal, which I don't know if you know this, but that's a bit of a harder league to score in compared to Major League Soccer. It's gotten to the point where Apple TV's Taylor Twellman had to address his lack of production as a serious problem, and believe it or not, even the New York Times is criticizing this former legend. Having only 2 competitive goals since his arrival last summer, and none in league play, is just inexcusable. But you can't help but feel terrible for the guy. It's not like he's not trying, he's probably more frustrated than us fans. And we agree with Taylor Twellman. We don't think this is an LAFC issue or a coaching issue or anything like that. We think this is simply just Giroud not being able to succeed in LAFC's system. This is something that's on his shoulders, and he's going to have to figure out how to combat this. Despite him being a French legend, he was never a pace merchant and had always relied on team play rather than individual efforts. For him to be that pure goal scorer that they were hoping him to be, he needs a creative player underneath him to carry him across that line. But when having Dennis Bouanga with you, I'd still expect more of an output though. Whatever it is, it's clear Giroud does not fit the style of play with LAFC. It's a transition-style team. That calls for transition-styled players. And I hate to be that guy to throw around some criticism right now, but he's simply not worth the DP spot on that team. He would thrive on others, don't get me wrong, but just not here in LA. And with how things have been going for him since his arrival, one can't help but wonder how things are going to end for him with LAFC, let alone Major League Soccer. You know, with the chiseled jawline like that and the face like that, I think it's time to give up soccer and just look at modeling.